We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Just a friendly reminder that right now, get any size iced coffee before 11 a.m. for just 99 cents. And a satisfying sausage McMuffin with egg is just $2.79. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
The Adventures of Jungle Jim. The Adventures of Jungle Jim is based on the characters in the action strip of the same name, which appears every Sunday in the Comic Weekly. Nowhere else in the world can you find such top-notch cartoonists and artists as appear in the Comic Weekly. Such men as George McManus, who writes and draws Jiggs and Maggie, Billy DeBeck, who writes and draws Barney Google, Walt Disney's ridiculous and amusing Donald Duck, and a host of others, all in full color, all to be found in the Comic Weekly, which comes with your Hearst Sunday newspaper. Join the 11 million adults and 6 million children who wouldn't think Sunday complete without their Comic Weekly and their Hearst Sunday newspaper. And now, The Adventures of Jungle Jim. Jungle Jim Bradley and Mr. Smith, in a German plane they had stolen from the secret Nazi base on the island of San Rigo in the Caribbean, were shot down by an American patrol plane. After hanging on for hours to the wreckage of their ship, they were finally rescued by another plane and brought back to the United States. Jim was immediately called into the office of Mr. Murchison, and there was asked,
Bradley, how much do you love your country?
Well, that's a strange question to ask me, Mr. Murchison.
I'm sorry.
If it's for my country, Mr. Murchison, I'll do anything you ask.
I'd hoped that would be your answer, Bradley.
What other answer can an American give?
Remember this, Bradley. Whether you succeed or whether you fail, there'll be no flags flown for you. No medals, no honors.
I'm not looking for medals and honors, sir.
All you may hope for in the way of reward is the hatred of your fellow countrymen.
What?
You're going to become a traitor to your country.
Traitor? Now, wait a minute.
I should have said that you will appear to become a traitor.
Oh.
You see, you've received a lot of publicity lately as well as a man to be trusted.
I hope so, sir.
The enemy agents abroad in our country seem to think you a valuable man, either to be put out of the way or to be won over to their cause with money.
Won over with money?
Their idea isn't so ridiculous as you might suppose, Bradley. The Nazis and the Japs have attempted to corrupt our key men before. Your job will be to appear to be won over. Learn everything you can about their organization. And when you have it complete, report back to me. I am the only man you'll contact.
Yes, sir. When do I begin?
Immediately. There's a very strong and dangerous ring of spies and saboteurs in this country. They must be cleaned up as soon as possible. Here. This envelope contains full instructions. Commit them to memory and destroy them.
Yes, sir.
Under no circumstances must you reveal the contents.
I understand, sir.
Well, goodbye till we meet again, and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Don't be surprised at anything that may happen. You're in for some very unpleasant things.
Extra, read about it. Jim Bradley, enemy agent. Connection discovered by Secret Service. Get your papers here. Jim Bradley, enemy agent. Hero exposed as traitor. Read about it. Extra, get your late papers here. Bradley gets 25 years. Bradley denies charges, claims he was framed. Read about it. Phony hero gets 25
Come, come. Don't take it so hard, old man.
Hmm?
Cigarette?
No, thank you.
Oh. Don't act as though you were going to bite my head off, Mr. Bradley.
Sorry, but I'm in no mood for conversation. Say, how did you know who I was?
It's my business to know, Mr. Bradley.
Business?
Yes. We've followed your career with some interest. Very colorful it was, too. Rather unfortunate, wasn't it, that it came to such a sudden conclusion?
If it's all the same to you, I'd rather not speak about it.
Well, be difficult if you want to. But remember, we're going to be together here in this cell a long time. I gave you 25 years, didn't I?
Why ask? You seem to know all the answers.
I'm merely attempting to point out how foolish it is to suffer in silence. Prison can get to be pretty unbearable if you take it too seriously.
Yes, maybe you're right.
We'll see how right I am after you've been here a while.
25 years for something I didn't do.
Well, they all say that.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm not a foreign spy. I was...
Framed?
That's right. Someday the truth will come out and I'll be
You'll
able...
still be a traitor, Bradley. Still a man who sold out his country for money. You're tried and convicted of treason. Do you suppose that you'll ever be able to live that now?
You don't give me much hope, Mr...
Hart's the name. Ullman Hart. Born in England of German parents.
I see.
I was also convicted of being an enemy agent.
Were you an enemy agent?
Whether I was or not is beside the point. The question is, do we intend to stay here in this prison, you for 25 years and me for 10?
What else can we do?
We can escape.
Escape from this place?
It's been done before.
How?
The aid of friends, Mr. Bradley. Nice things to have when you're in a spot, friend.
I wouldn't know about that, Hart. You see, my friends seem to have given me up. I think they're a bit ashamed of ever having been my friends.
Well, my friends can be your friends, Bradley. Yes. It is possible that I may be able to help you. Just possible.
To escape from here?
Yes. And more, Mr. Bradley. What do you say?
What have I got to lose?
Exactly. What have you to lose? Nothing. Everything to gain. Your friends have deserted you. Your country, which you love, has called you a traitor and punished you for something which you say you didn't do. What's left for you?
Yes, what is left for me?
Revenge, Mr. Bradley. Revenge and profit.
I don't quite follow you, Hart.
Listen to me. Listen to what I have to say, and then, if you agree with me, I'll help you escape. If you don't, well, you can rot here in prison.
Suppose I double-cross you at the last minute.
Yes. Glad you brought that up, Bradley. If you do that, you'll not live a week. My friends will see to that. I don't think you'll do that, though, will you?
No. No, why should I? If you help me.
You'd be a fool to double-cross me. Isn't that true, Mr. Bradley?
Yes, I would be a fool. Go on. What's your plan?
Well, first, you must know that we are not doing this because we pity you.
I understand.
You'll have to repay us, Mr. Bradley.
I thought as much.
Good. Now, here's the plan. You and I will not be permitted to exercise with the other prisoners in the yard. We're considered much too dangerous for that. We will be taken to an exercise room on the lower level. And there... We've got to work rapidly, Bradley. We've exactly 20 minutes before the guard comes back here to this exercise room and takes us back to our cells.
I don't see how we can get out of here. The walls are concrete. The only window there is at least 18 feet off the floor.
That window is not our exit, Mr. Bradley. If we were able to get out that way, we'd find ourselves in the prison yard straight in front of one of the watchtowers. What would you call this, Mr. Bradley?
The sewer? But can we get that cover off? And if we do, how do we know where to lead us?
I know, Mr. Bradley. Here. Look at this.
A map?
Yes, map of the prison. Now, here's where we are, the enclosed exercise room. Now, here's the sewer. You see, it runs for about 150 feet and empties into the river.
Yes, I see. But how can we pry the cover off? There's just about enough room around the edge of this thing for a nail file. If I had a nail file.
Will this help?
A chisel?
Yes, also supplied by my friends outside.
What are we waiting for?
Yes, what are we waiting for?
There. I've got the edge in the crack.
All right, put your weight on it, and I'll grab the edge as soon as the cover tilts up enough.
Right. This cover must weigh about 200 pounds. There, it's beginning to come now. Grab it.
A little more. I can't quite get a hold of it yet.
There, now.
Got it. Drop the chisel and give me a hand.
Right. Now together. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've done it.
I'm glad to say we've started. Plenty of work ahead. All right. Down you go, you first.
How far would you say we'll have to drop?
Can't say. Map doesn't show that. It's too dark to see.
I'm to be your little test jumper, huh?
If you accept my aid, you must obey my orders.
Okay, here I go.
You all right?
Yes. Come on in. The water's fine. It's about a 12-foot fall.
Stand to the right. I'm coming down.
Hart, you all right?
Yes.
Good. Now, where do we go from here?
Feel around for an opening in the main pipe.
All right. There doesn't seem to be one.
Must be.
Well, I can't find it. I felt all around the sewer. Hold on.
You got it?
Yes, but bad news, Hart. It's underwater.
Huh?
We couldn't travel 150 feet underwater, not come out alive.
How wide is it?
About 3 feet in diameter.
Well, duck down into it for a second or two and see if there's any dead air space at the top of it.
Oh, I'm testing again, huh?
You heard me.
Right, here I go.
Bradley! Bradley!
Hart.
Well?
There's about 4 inches of air at the top of the pipe.
Good. We will make it. We'll swim on our backs.
That is, there's 4 inches of air right here. There may be less the farther we go.
Are you afraid?
Afraid? I don't think so, Hart. Just wanted you to know what we're up against.
Well, now I know. Go ahead, Bradley.
Me first again, huh?
You heard my orders.
Okay, Hart, here I go. Hart, are you all right?
Hey, what?
I thought you were a goner for a minute.
What happened?
When I came shooting out at the end of the pipe into the river, I waited for you to follow.
Yes.
Well, you didn't.
Oh, yes. Now I remember. My coat caught on something, held me. Couldn't tear myself loose.
When you didn't come out, I climbed up the bank and went back into the pipe after you. I found you about 10 feet from the exit, caught on a piece of projecting metal.
You saved my life at the risk of your own. Why?
Well, after all, as you know, I haven't any friends left. I guess I wanted to hold on to what I did have. You see, you've become very important to me.
I shan't forget this, Bradley. I shan't forget it.
Well, let's not talk about it. Where do we go from here?
Well, there's a car waiting for us just around the bend of the road up there. It will take us to the head of our organization.
The head of our organization? What organization? Has Jim succeeded so quickly? Will he be accepted by the enemy so easily? For the answers, listen to next week's episode of The Adventures of Jungle Jim. Other adventures of Jungle Jim can be followed every Sunday in the Comic Weekly. Join the millions of men, women, and children who won't miss a single issue of this exciting and interesting comic section. You will find a host of other friends, old and new, in the Comic Weekly, which comes to you each week with your Hearst Sunday newspaper. The Comic Weekly is in full color and is full to the brim with entertainment and action from start to finish. Don't miss it next Sunday in your Hearst Sunday newspaper.
We all have that friend who wakes up early to go get everyone McDonald's breakfast, while the rest of us sleep in. This is your sign to thank them. And if you're that friend, this is us saying thank you.
Just a friendly reminder that right now, get any size iced coffee before 11 a.m. for just 99 cents. And a satisfying sausage McMuffin with egg is just $2.79. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with any other offer or combo meal.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Hey, guys, it is Ryan. I'm not sure if you know this about me, but I'm a bit of a fun fanatic when I can. I like to work, but I like fun, too. It's a thing. And now the truth is out there. I can tell you about my favorite place to have fun. Chumba Casino. They have hundreds of social casino-style games to choose from with new games released each week. You can play for free anytime, anywhere, and each day brings a new chance to collect daily bonuses. So join me in the fun. Sign up now at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions. 18+.